he gets up in the church and starts talking about the two sisters. Now, everybody knows who's new in the office would be me and Karen, because Rose and I believe Lynn was there, and I believe Tirsa was there. But I liked Tirsa, so she was a good person. I think everyone knows, and from reading my book, that I didn't really care for Sister Lynn. I thought she was very evil, if you will. I mean, there's, being mean, and then there's just being evil. Oh my gosh, I could not believe, and he would hear nothing otherwise. That evil, I wanted to take her like a Q-tip and pop her neck so bad. Oh my God, I couldn't believe she lied.
The story of Emelle, Alabama, is deeply intertwined with the history of cotton. This town,
many people that gave me life for the opportunity that we have to even sit at this table this afternoon. So I belong to you. I'm your servant. And whatever you want to talk about, the little knowledge and wisdom that I have, I'll be glad to explain how we got where we are and how we started. So it's a humble beginning. It simply started from welfare recipients. I'm 78, and I had a dream. I was between the age of 6 and 8. I don't know.
What I know about Emelle, Alabama, was home to me for over a decade, and it was where I came and left for work, to sleep for a few hours. It was where I saw my then family. We were like a family, so we would see one another, but we were gone so far and in between, 3 months, 6 months, out at a time sometimes, not all the time. Most of the time it was a month, 2 months, but it didn't really matter. As soon as you got back home, you were leaving right back out anyway, so it was a point of you coming home. Disgusting. The ones who were chosen to go on the route, but many times we came off of the route, and that's where we lived. So we would live there, and then we would go out to the restaurant or wherever your work site was, and then we'd go back there. So we spent a considerable amount of time, way more than we should have, considering, what I know about Emelle today, surprisingly, is that it is a very significant landmark in this country, historical, in fact. Surprising, putting all that together, given the information that I have now. Bishop Luke Edwards, son of a sharecropper, Emelle, Alabama, and its significance, and the waste management facility.
This town, nestled in the heart of Alabama's Black Belt, thrived during the Civil War era. Enslaved Africans, comprising nearly half of Emelle's population, toiled tirelessly in the cotton fields. Their labor enriched white landowners while condemning them to a life of hardship and oppression. Even
some things, And it wasn't making sense. And then information just kept unfolding, and I started connecting the dots, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I remember the story he told. He would tell this story over and over about a farmer and the chicken and the eggs. And he would always talk about how the farmer would take the eggs and move them while the chicken was away, and that when the chicken came back and sat on the egg, that they wouldn't know that the farmer had switched the eggs. So pretty much you could be, that could or may not be your child. Stories like that just used to baffle me, and I was like, what in the hell? But I've always been a thinker, and I started putting things together, and surprisingly, what I found out would it shocked me.
Past, and the echoes of this painful past continued to reverberate through Emel. Then, in the latter half of the 20th century, a new chapter began in Emel's story.